Hello, everyone. Welcome to Ajiro Tech. Ajiro Tech. In this video, we're going to be looking at the Cambridge IGCSE Information and Communication Technology with the course code 0417. Okay, variant 21, the first variant of paper 2, and we are looking at document production. Okay, all right, so excited, right? May June 2024, and this was the paper that was released a few hours ago. Yes, as of the time of this recording. Okay. And the total duration for this paper is 2 hours 15 minutes. So let's go. All right. Okay. So the instructions are very important. So please go through the instructions before proceeding for your exams. The total marks for this paper is 70. Okay. Okay. We have done the evidence document already in our database video. So if you've not watched database video of 2-1, you are actually missing because it was detailed, explained. Please just go watch it. The video, the link of the video description is going to be on this, is right here, right? So look at the description of this video and you will see the link there, or you just check through Ajiro Tech and you see that, right? So let's go ahead. Task 2, document. You're going to edit a document for Tower towards childcare. TTC, the company uses a corporate house style for all their documents. That's chapter 14, right? Styles. Paragraph style must be created and applied as instructed. Using a suitable software package, open the file J2421 childcare and the recommended software for document production according to chapter 13 layout is the Microsoft Word. So I'm quoting, I'm not scriptures, but I'm quoting the textbook for you. Okay, good. Okay, so let's do that, right? So I'm going to look at the file J2421 childcare. So I have it here opened already because we've done the database. I'm going to open it. So I have it childcare. Now at default, it's going to open in Word, right? But if yours is not the case, you can right click on it, open with, and then click on Word. Good. So I have it opened. Yes. Enable editing. Good. The page setup is set to A4, comma, portrait orientation with 2 centimeter margins. Do not make any changes to this setting. So we can just have a sneak peek to it. So I'll click on my layout tab, click on the page setup, and we can check 2 centimeters, portrait, A4. Okay. I trust them, but I just wanted to check, right? 3 paragraph styles have already been created. 3. So I'll click on home, go to styles to check. Okay, so I have body. Okay, I don't have anything here. I have subhead and I also have table. So 1, 2, 3. Okay, that's fine. What else? Do not make any changes to this unless instructed. Save the document in your work area with the file name nursery. So I'm going to do this, copy, click on file, click on save as. I can actually do it here, or you go to browse and then we paste this nursery. What else? Make sure it is saved in the format of the software you are using. And the software you are using is Microsoft Word. So the save as type is going to be Word document. So I'm going to save this here and I'll click on OK. Good. Place in your evidence document a screenshot to show this file has been saved. Make sure there is evidence of the file type. Okay, so what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to click on view, go to details. So I have everything here. I'm going to double click on this to remove the space, and to ensure everything is showing here, I'm going to double click here as well. Now I don't have it here, so I'm going to refresh. So I have it somewhere here. Right click, it should be at the top, sort by, date modify. There we go. So please, when you're taking your screenshot, you have to include also where it is stored. Okay, so I'm going to click on my Windows icon, get to my snipping tool, click on open, click on new. And I'm going to do this. All right. And this is going to be the very first step. Step 1. So I'll open my evidence document. Large icons. Okay. Step 1 evidence, hit on enter, enter again, and I'll paste this, right click, and I'll paste. Click here, reduce it to probably 7 points, space, and I'll save. Good. Let's proceed. Step 2, place in the nursery document a right align header on a single line. Okay, so I'll click on insert, header, 3 columns. Okay, a right align header on a single line. Prospectus produce. I'm going to highlight this, copy this, right align. Okay, click here, and then paste this, followed by space, then your name, comma, space, center number, candidate number. Okay, space, your name, comma, space, center number AN017, comma, space, 2024. What else? A left align footer with automated page number. So a left align footer. So I'm going to go to footer, right here on the footer, 3 columns, left align. So I'll click here, go to page number, current position, plain number. All right. Make sure that all the header details are on a single line. Very important. Okay. Are they on a single line? Let's go to my header. No, they are not. Okay. All the alignment match the page margin. Let's check. View grid lines. Yes, they do. Okay. So I want to check the grid line. No other text or placeholders are included in the header or footer area. So I'm going to click this, hit on delete, click this, hit on delete, and header and footer, go to footer, click on type here, hit on my delete on my keyboard, click on type here, hit on delete on my keyboard. And now, if I go back to header, you can see that they are now on a single line. So when we do this, automatically they will be on a single line. The headers and footers are displayed on all pages. So yes, they are going to be displayed on all pages. So now I can close my header and footer. Step 3, create and store the following styles, basing it on the default or normal paragraph style. That is what we have to be very, very careful. So now what I will do is I'm going to scroll down to the last of it, last paragraph, hit on enter. Okay, and now I'm going to click on my styles. Again, remember it is based on what? The default or normal paragraph style. So what I will do here is I'm going to click on normal and then click on what? My new style. Okay, so I have TC title. So I'm going to copy this and I'm going to paste it here. Font style is serif, so which is my times. Hit on my tab. Font size is 32. Okay, so I'm going to type this. Okay. What else? I have alignment to be center. So I have this. And then enhancement to be bold and italics. Bold, italics here. And then I have line spacing to be single, space before. So I'm going to click on format, paragraph, space before, and the after is going to be 6. So I have 6 here. So I'll click on OK. All right. So I'm going to click on, I think everything is fine for the title. All right. So what else? They said, take a screenshot to show that you have defined the setting for the TC title. Now it's important for you to modify it because it shows that you have actually created it. So we need to check again. So TC title Times New Roman. Font size is 32. It's going to be centered here, right? It's going to be centered here, right? bold italics, single line spacing, and the space after a 6. So we can actually see all the information here. So if I hit on my tab, and then I can take my screenshot because all the informations are here. So I'm going to get my snipping tool and I'll click on new and I'll take my snipping tool. Take a screenshot of this. I want to get a good screenshot. Okay, so I'll click on OK. And this is going to be step 3. So I'm going to paste this in step 3. I'm going to hit on enter, and I'm going to right click and I'll paste this. Scroll to the top, click here, reduce this to 7, and I'll save this. Make sure there's evidence that you have based this on the default or normal paragraph style. Now, if you look at this, you will see that it is based on what? Normal. Very important. And we'll place this in our evidence document. Step 4, apply the TC title style to the text tower taught childcare. So to do this, I'm going to scroll to the top. I will click on normal to remove this. Good. And I would backspace to remove that paragraph. Now I'll click here and then go to TC title. Done. Okay. Select the subheading, staff, and the following text up to and include the paragraph ending. So I'm going to highlight this, copy it. Okay. Go to find, editing here, find, and I'll paste it here and I'll hit on enter. Let's look for it. So I have it here. So I'll close this and I'll close this, please. Okay. All right. So I have this staffs. So I'm going to highlight this from staffs to, yes, right here. Enjoying their new surroundings. Okay. Change the page layout so that only this text is displayed in 2 columns. So I'm going to go to layout. I'm going to go to columns. I'm going to go to more columns. Click on 2 columns. Now this line between is very important. Most time, we've not seen any past paper yet that talks about line between, but rest assured, right, that is going to come probably in October, November, or in the next phase of May, June. So please, you need to know when they're asking you to do that. Okay. All right. 2 columns with equal width. So we have the equal width here checked. Okay. With a 1 centimeter space. Now, take note of this measurement unit. You see that it's centimeter. So if yours is not showing centimeter, cm, then we have a problem. So I will show you how to fix it. Okay, 1 centimeter. So I'll click on what? Okay. So now click on file to change it. More, options, advanced, scroll down to display and show measurement in units of what? Centimeter. Okay, centimeters, and that's how you do it. Okay, so now let's move ahead. Step 6. The style name TC subhead has already been created, stored, and applied to the 5 subheadings. Okay, modify the TC subhead style so that only the following formatting is applied. Whenever you are modifying, please, you have to be very, very careful. Okay, so now I'm going to do this. Home, my styles, right click, modify my subhead style, and now I have what? Sans serif. That's area. Hit on my tab. Font size is 14. Alignment is center. Now, be careful. Enhancement is italics, bold, and all caps, all capitals. Italics, bold, so this is not included, so you uncheck this. Italics, bold, so I'll click my italics, bold, and now I'll come to format, and I'll click on font, and right here I'll check on what? The all caps, and I'll click on what? Okay. What else? line spacing is single. So this is single. This is 1.5. This is double. We also have multiple. Please take note. We also have multiple. How do you get to multiple? Format, paragraph, and under the line spacing, you will see the multiples. So take note of that. Space before is 0. So paragraph, space before is 0. Okay. And after is what? 7. So I'm just going to do this. No, just type 7 into my tab. Okay. Okay. So I have this. And I'll click on what? My okay. So now let's check the work again. So now I have my subhead. So I'm going to right click on it, modify on it, and this is where I'm going to check. So I have my sans serif is area. I have 14. So I'm looking at it right here. I have center. I can see center right here. I have italics or bold. My italics is here. My bold is here. My all caps is here. Single line spacing. Yes, I have my single line spacing right here. Space before is 0, so it doesn't show. My space after is 7. Okay, so now that I have this, I'm very happy to tell you that I can now take my screenshot. Okay, take screenshot evidence to show that I have modified this. This is service style and the settings applied, and place this in your evidence document. So I'm going to hit on my tab. So I don't want anything to cover it. So I'll take my new here. Okay, so I'll click on OK. So this is step 6. Control Enter. And I'll hit an Enter. And I'll paste this. Okay, so I'll click here and I'll reduce this to 7. And I'll save. Step 7. Apply a number list formatted as 1 to 7 to the text from communication and language to art and design. Okay, to expressive art and design. So I'm going to make it a numbered list. Done. Okay, make sure the numbers are aligned to the left margin of the column. So when it's aligned to the left margin of the column, the indentation of left is what? 0 centimeters, not 0 point something, 0. Please take note, right? So here, this is what we're going to do. I'll click on the paragraph. Right here, I'm going to make this 0, please, right? 0, okay. What else? The list is in single line spacing with no space before, after each line. Okay, so right here, paragraph with no space, single line spacing. Okay, with no space before and after. So I'll make this 0. Done. There is a 7-point space after the last item in the list. So here I'll hit on Enter. Okay, backspace, and I'll reduce this to what? 7. Okay, so we have that. Okay. Step 8. Import the image J2421 logo and place it in the paragraph beginning. We have 8 spacious playrooms. So I'm going to copy this, editing, find, and I'll paste this. Hit on Enter. Okay, it's not saying it all. Okay. Okay, so now you're seeing it. Good. So I'm going to click here and I'll close. In the paragraph beginning. Okay, so paragraph beginning, insert pictures, this device. Okay, I'm going to insert it. Rotate the image 180 degrees with the image size and aspect ratio maintained. So now we have this here. So if it goes here, it's 90. If it goes here, it's 180. Hope that makes sense. Now, this simply means that, okay, so we have this, right? So if it goes here, it's 90. If it goes here, it's 180. Okay, so hope that that is clear. Okay, so let's go ahead. So now I have this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make it 1 and I'm going to make it 2. So 90 plus 90 is 180. Okay, format the image so that it is aligned to the right margin and top of the paragraph beginning. So if it's going to align, guess what? It's going to text wrap. That's what we are saying. So we're going to wrap the text through, and it's going to begin what? At the top of the paragraph, starting what? We have 8 spatials. So it's going to be at the right. So I'm going to move this to the right. Now I'm taking my time to do this. Okay. Then we have 8 spatials playrooms, text wrap around the image. So I'm just going to click on view, grid lines. Let me see. Can do this a bit. Okay, this is fine. Good. I'm okay with this. Right? So it's starting with this. Step 9, locate the table in the document. Let's locate the table in the document. Table has been located. Okay. All right. Format the table so that the table width is set to what? 13 centimeters. The table width is set to. Now, this is very, very important because now we are now going to what we call the table properties. Now, this is not something you see in a regular past paper, but I think you see something in 2021. They brought this in February, March 2021 about this. So it is very, very important that you don't just go through past papers alone, but also study your textbook. And this is why the Ajiro Tech tutoring service is so important, right? And for most learners who have been on board with this project, you've seen outstanding result. Like in the May June, we had about close to 98%. Now, and I say 98% because all the data that was gathered from the IGCSE and the E level in Ajiro Tech, we had an A star to B. Okay, so it is very, very important that Ajiro Tech tutoring service is an awesome experience. So if you have not done that, the advert there is right there on the screen. You can send an email for inquiries, etc., etc. And if you have not subscribed to this YouTube channel, that's your first homework. So done. Have you turned in your work? Okay, that's good. So subscribe and get all the informations about ICT and everything, right? Okay, so we have this. So now what I will do here is I will click on the properties. Okay, so I have my table here and I have the preferred width. So this is going to be what? 13. So I'm going to make this 13. I can just type in 13 to save myself the stress, right? 13 centimeters. And of course, it's measured in centimeters. And I'll click on OK. So I have this one. All the rows are set to 1 centimeter high. All the rows are set to 1 centimeter high. So properties, all the rows. So they are all set to what? Centimeter high. Okay, just make this 1 centimeter. Thank you. The data is centered aligned vertically in each row. Okay, centered align property. That's a cell. So it's good. Look at it right here. So they said the data. So that's for the cell. So it's going to be center vertically. Done. In each row, the table is centered within the page margin. Now I'll click on properties right here on table, and I'm going to make it what? Center. Click on OK. Done. All right. You're welcome. Spell check and proofread the document. All right, so I'll click on review, spellings and grammar. Okay, what do we have here? I'll ignore this. As a result, comma, okay, maybe I'll go with this. Child's confidence, comma, okay, fine, I'll go with this. No, ignore this. Ignore this. So the only thing you're checking more or less is your spellings and grammar, really. Okay. All right. So make sure the list and tables are not split over columns or pages. So let's check our list. Are they split? No, they are not. I have this space. Why is this space here? So I'll hit on my delete. Good. Okay. There are no windows or orphans. Are there windows or orphans anywhere? They're not. But just to be safe, I'm going to do Control A. Go to click on Home. Click on my paragraph, line and page break, check on the window and offer control, click on OK. All right, so whatever is there, it will be fixed. Okay, good. Life is not hard. Okay, they are not blank pages. Are they blank pages? They are not blank pages. All right, the original styles are maintained except the TC subhead style changed in step 6. Okay, change in step 6. So the subhead was changed, so that's fine. All styles are applied consistently. Yes, they are applied consistently. So let me see. Yes, they are applied consistently. Spacing is consistent between all items. The spacing is consistent. Yes, it's consistent. This is the difficult part of this paper. This is so difficult for me right now. Save the document using the same file name. Okay, so now let's look at the same file name used in step 1. Very, very difficult. This is the hardest part, so please pay attention. So nursery, so we've saved it with nursery. Okay, so what else? This is the most difficult. Print the document. Oh my god, print the document. So I'm going to save, file, print, please, 1 page per sheet. Take note of that, 1 page per sheet. And then Microsoft Print to PDF, you have to print to PDF first, and then you click on print. Okay, I'm going to click on print. Okay, it's this 2-1. So this is going to be print out, document. Okay, so now let me check the evidence document. Okay, this should be here. Enter. Okay, okay, all right. So we'll do the print of the evidence document in presentation. Okay, so we have this. So that's fine. So let's check what we have done. I'll refresh this and I'll open the document so you can actually see what you have done. And I have this and everything looks good. Thank you very much. Subscribe to this YouTube channel and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.